Senior fellow at the Hoover Institution, Victor Davis Hanson, joins me now. So good to see you this evening. Thank you for joining. You know, I think it's kind of interesting that she titles her book 170 Days. That's kind of an excuse, I think, for her disastrous campaign. But I also think it's important to remember, you know, the last campaign she ran before that was for the primary in 2020. She ran for a full year, had a full year to try out for that job, and she didn't get one single delegate.
Yeah, I think that's kind of a pattern. She was appointed in California, so she didn't get a vote. She didn't get a vote as a presidential candidate. Nobody voted for her to be on the ticket. She did get elected with Joe Biden at the top of the ticket, but she hasn't really ever had a history in a national or federal election of doing very well. I think she knows that. I don't think her heart's into it anymore. I think that she started out with all that goodwill. She raised almost $100 million in a month. She was ahead, she surged supposedly and ahead of Trump the first month. Everybody was on board with her. And then she started to speak, and it was word salad. And then they said, no more, you've got to go into seclusion. She didn't meet with any journalist, no impromptu interviews for, I don't know, 6 weeks. And then they said, you can't do it and you can't not do it. So she was in a doom loop. And then it was all downhill, and she had everything going for her. She had, you know, the incumbent presidency. She was an incumbent. She had more money than Donald Trump. She had everything but a message and talent.
Why do you think she decided against running for governor in California?
Oh, I think it's pretty clear that she was not going to win. And, you know, there's not a good record in California. Richard Nixon lost the 1960 presidential election, then he lost the gubernatorial 62 election against incumbent Pat Brown. But I just don't think she had a base of support. There was no way she was going to win. Gavin Newsom's numbers are underwater, and something's going on in California, I think, with the electorate. I think a lot of Mexican-American voters who are the minority in the state are more interested now, not in identity politics or Green New Deal or any of these boutique issues, but price of gas, price of electricity, price of insurance, price of housing, and that's what's going to determine the next election. She has no record of competency in any of those areas.
Stepping back nationally, who do you think is more of a poison for the party right now, Kamala Harris or Joe Biden?
Well, Joe Biden has a time limit, a shelf life on him, that he's not going to be active very long, but she's going to be here for a while. And his favor is that he can plead that his cognitive decline is organic, it's age-related, or it's something, I don't want to, you know, diagnose him, but when she speaks, she's incoherent, and there's no reason of age or physical impairment. She just can't speak. And she knows she can't speak. And every time she speaks, she knows that people think she can't speak. So she tries to speak, and she fulfills everybody's lowest expectations. And so there's no reason. Joe, when we listen to Joe in that clip, you just say Joe is he's incoherent. Nobody knows what he's saying. The only time he comes animate and alive is when he mentions Trump. Then for brief spasms, he gets angry and shouts at Donald Trump. He's got this furor against it. And then the clarity, such as it is, dissipates within a few seconds.
Well, it's truly remarkable to look back at the degree to which Barack Obama was able to paper over differences in the Democrat Party going back to 2008. And then obviously, you know, in 2020, Donald Trump was able to kind of unify the Democrat Party again. But when I look forward, I don't see anybody on their side who is capable of unifying the party and sort of putting that weird band back together for a serious general election.
Well, I think it's because the polls of the party are not even anywhere near each other.
Yeah.
I mean, you can have MAGA conservatives and you can have traditional, and they have nexuses of agreement on 90% of the issues. But when these people are outright socialists. They don't believe in a border. They believe in modern monetary theory. Yeah, that you just print money. I mean, they're so far out there, the Squad and what's Bernie and Elizabeth. So Warren and you get into Jasmine Crockett, the people on The View, you can't reconcile. You can't reconcile.
Right. It's interesting. You say what you want to about MAGA and the Tea Party. They are big believers in the Constitution. These leftists that have taken over the Democrat Party, they're about tearing up the Constitution and believe in nothing. Victor Davis Hanson, thank you so much for joining us.
Click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You won't get it anywhere else.